This message is classified as an active emergency broadcast and is being transmitted to all households with a registered domestic canine. If you own a dog or live with one in any capacity, you must pay attention. This is not a drill. This is not a public test of the emergency system. This is real, and it is spreading faster than we can contain. Over the past 5 days, rural and suburban counties in 3 states have reported a wave of animal control anomalies, all pointing toward a single phenomenon. The dogs are changing. Not all at once, not suddenly, but piece by piece, behaviorally, physically, psychologically. The first confirmed report came from a retired couple in Havenbrook, Missouri. They had a collie named Max, 14 years old, mostly blind, the kind of dog that sleeps more than he walks. They said Max began acting oddly one night. Nothing dramatic. He simply sat in the hallway for over an hour without blinking, ears twitching slowly as if hearing something just out of range. He wouldn't respond to his name, wouldn't move when they touched him. When the husband tried to carry him back to his bed, Max turned his head slowly, mechanically, and smiled. That's the pattern. It always starts with the stillness, then the stare, then the smile. You might be thinking this is just coincidence, a rare disease, a behavioral quirk, but what we're dealing with has gone far beyond that. In the last 72 hours, over 60 separate cases have emerged across 4 neighboring counties. All follow the same behavioral curve. The dogs become quiet, then observant, then still, then smiling. It is not aggression. It is not fear. It is not the baring of teeth or the panting of joy. It is a slow, calculated curl of the lips, something that dogs biologically should not do with intention. The teeth are fully exposed. The lips draw back but never quiver. The body is stiff. The ears go still. The eyes remain unblinking. There is no growl, no breath, only that smile. In one particularly disturbing incident, a family in Eastland reported that their golden retriever, Toby, stopped eating for 3 days. On the 4th night, they woke to find Toby standing in the middle of their kitchen table, silent, balanced, smiling. They claimed he had never jumped onto furniture before. The wife attempted to coax him down. Toby turned to her, tilted his head slowly, and said in a human-like whisper, "You finally woke up." We know how it sounds, but the audio recording confirms it. That voice did not come from the humans in the room. That voice came from the dog. Several other cases have included verbal mimicry, but with a consistent tone. Deep, distant, and distorted, like a recording slowed down. Some owners report hearing it when they're alone. Others say the voices come from behind closed doors while the dog is sitting silently on the other side. One man in Carter County described waking to see his Rottweiler standing in the hallway, smiling in the dark. He turned on the light. The dog's eyes didn't adjust. It didn't blink. It just stood there, still, watching. The man said he tried to speak, but his own voice came out muffled, like his mouth was full of static. When he blinked, the dog had moved closer. He hadn't seen it step. He hadn't heard it breathe. But it was closer, still smiling. Please listen carefully. If your dog displays the following signs, you must take immediate precautions. Extended periods of unmoving, silent observation. Refusal of food or water without signs of illness. Staring at corners, ceilings, or doorways for hours. Facial movements resembling human expressions, especially smiling. Mimicked speech, whispers, or memory-based phrases spoken in an unnatural tone. A feeling of being watched, followed, or mimicked. Sudden temperature drops in the home when the dog is near. The smell of burnt plastic or ozone with no source. If one or more of these symptoms appear, do not approach the dog. Do not attempt to comfort, scold, or restrain it. Do not show fear. It reacts to patterns, emotional familiarity, sympathy. Find a secure room in your home, one with a lock on the inside. Take supplies and anyone you trust. Avoid direct eye contact. Turn off all televisions and radios unless they are tuned to this emergency channel. If your dog speaks, do not respond. If it begins asking questions, do not answer. That is how it learns. That is how it finds a way in. We are currently investigating several cases in which the dog began referring to private family events, things it could not have known. One woman reported that her dachshund whispered the name of her childhood friend, a friend who died when she was 11. Another caller described hearing her dog say, in a perfect copy of her late grandfather's voice, "I'm proud of you, sweetheart. You always knew I'd come back." They are not learning. They are remembering, not just watching us, but recording us. In several confirmed cases, dogs undergoing this transformation have developed abnormal physical changes. Skin detachment or sloughing, as if the fur is a mask. Limbs bending at unnatural angles. Standing on hind legs for extended periods. Sudden height increases of 6 to 10 inches. Elongated necks, fractured joints, or twitching eyelids. Eyes changing color temporarily, often to pure black. One responder entered a home after a silent distress alert was activated. The house was empty except for the family dog sitting on the living room couch. The officer's body camera footage, now sealed, shows the dog looking directly at him and saying, "I was here first." Moments later, the video distorts. The feed cuts to static. The responder has not been found. Please understand, this is not a viral infection. This is not demonic possession. This is not something we can explain yet. This is something wearing our pets. Something that has waited, quietly, beneath our homes, inside our walls, behind the trusting eyes of the ones we love most. It waited until we looked away. It waited for permission. We are asking all citizens in affected zones to stay indoors. Lock your doors and windows. Do not leave food out. Do not leave toys out. Do not show it attention. Do not show it love. It remembers every gesture. It is watching how you treat it. And if at any point your dog turns its head slowly toward you and smiles, please understand, it's already too late.